Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, I'm just practicing for Wimbledon. I'm finally gonna take down that stupid Novak Djokovic. You hear me, buddy? I'm coming for you. What? Oh, Wimbledon already happened. Are you kidding me? And he won again? Ah, well, you know what? Maybe I can try out for my other favorite sport. The MLB All Star game also happened too? You gotta be kidding me. Well, if it's any consolation, I don't want to do either of those. What I really want is an Emmy. The Emmy nominations already happened? Then what am I supposed to do with this Emmy I have?
It's news time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the grab bag news you didn't know about. That's how you do it. That's right, babies. It's an old-fashioned grab bag episode. So either there were so many stories I wanted to cover, they had to be smushed up together into one episode, or there were very little news and the details of each one of these stories couldn't warrant a full episode. You be the judge. Let's start right here. Wimbledon. This past weekend saw the final matches of the famed tennis tournament, with names familiar and new hitting the worn-down grass in order to claim victory. That's not the important part. Current TV home of Wimbledon, ESPN, is ready to take the relationship to the next level. The two entities signed a coverage contract for 12 more years. 12! You've heard of 12 Years a Slave. It's like that, except tennis. And not slavery. You get the point. Under ESPN's new deal with Wimbledon venue All England Lawn Tennis Club, it allows ESPN Plus to stream all the courts with matches plus ABC, who gets a few. This relationship with ABC extends far back into the 60s when the network began showing highlights from matches. Wimbledon then bounced between NBC, who Wimbledon grew frustrated with because airing the Today Show took priority over the matches, and premium cabler HBO until ESPN took over in 2003. All in all, the deal's been fruitful for both parties. Next up, it was MLB All Star Week. The video game series MLB The Show 21 only gave away stupid in-game playing cards. The game was a hit for at least one night. However, it doesn't mean the entirety of the events did well any other nights, because they didn't. You knew this was coming. The All-Star Game itself pulled in a measly 8 million viewers, down from 2015's 11 million. Why do bad ratings matter? Well, my dear boy, the MLB took a big step to fight for causes like Black Lives Matter and voter suppression by moving the festivities out of Atlanta to Colorado due to Georgia's new voter suppression laws. It's a much better trade-off, really. Besides, Truist Park isn't even in Atlanta. It's in Cobb, and it's a pretty racist area. So, good job, MLB. And finally, Emmy nominations were announced. Disney, HBO, Netflix, and the rest vie for relevance in a world leaning towards streaming, with cable giving compelling reasons for still existing. Representation among those of Latino origin is higher than it's ever been, just like how blacks were last year. Though Asian representation was down this year, there's always next year, because that's how these things work, apparently. One race at a time. It takes a tragedy. At this rate, every race will be nominated by 2026. More records were set as LGBTQ nominees grew to levels previously unseen. Bowen Yang, Samara Wiley, and non-binary Carl Clement Hawkins were among those in categories. Plus, Pose star MJ Rodriguez is the first transgender leading actor nominee. We are so close to getting parity of these awards. And these are all roles that aren't demeaning or cheesy. I love it. Although female director nom numbers could be better. However, the writing nomination numbers were up 9%. And that's all I have for you in the old grab bag. I'm just realizing I've been saying grab bag when I should have asked for consent. I hope you accept my apology. While you think about it, why don't you subscribe and check out one of our other videos? Of course, you can head to the website, cpluscomedy.com, where there are so many great interviews with your favorite comedians that you'll go, still doing this. All right. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at cpluscomedy. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ChadBlackWhite. Like us on Facebook. Listen to the Constitutionals podcast. And it's time for me to actually go find a bag. Here I come. Bag, 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 bag.